EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from Vegas. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. First and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. He's going to air one out right away. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Raiders. His 6th touchdown now for the season. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. To throw, it's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the count.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On play action now, Herbert. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, LA.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
2nd and 7. Now Herbert. Now a screen set up for Harris. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Herbert. Finding the tight end, here's Will Dissly. And he will score. Will Dissly. Touchdown Chargers. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are on the board. It's now 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Herbert now on first down. A pass taken in by Harris.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, now Herbert. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop, sets up fourth down. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A run here. It's McLaughlin. And he finds some daylight. A pass the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3. A run now with McLaughlin. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Third and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. So after
the end of the first quarter, with the score.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now from the gun. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Into space. And he's into the end zone. Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. On first down, Herbert. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Returnable from the 17. He takes it back on the punt return. 83 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On first down, right back to Harris. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
12 yards on that hookup. It's good for a Charger first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Herbert now on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now Herbert again. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On third and long, it's Herbert. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Fuller. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Inside the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Second and a yard. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one secured by the tight end Bates. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
In motion is Myers. Now they'll set up to throw. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders are able to extend the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They run it over center with Harris. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Harris again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They pick up 17 through the air. And the Chargers have the first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Fuller. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
The score, Raiders 35, Chargers 10.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run. Here's Harris. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Davis heading in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. Throwing now is Herbert. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. They send a receiver in motion left. Throwing, Herbert. His pass complete to Darius Davis. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A give, and here comes Harris. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Another run here with Harris. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Nice combination of vision, patience, and speed by the running back here. The vision to see the hole, the patience to let the blocks unfold, and then the speed to hit it and pick up a nice gain.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. Now, Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack. 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. Quick throw, taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That is caught by the tight end, Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, LA. Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Chargers are able to cut into the deficit.
Raiders 35, Chargers 17. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the back line of the end zone, a surprise, he's bringing it out.
Recovered by the receiving team.
Here's 1st and 10. And the big back, A.J. Dillon. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. And now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Man in motion here is Tucker. On the ground, McLaughlin. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
That's complete. It's McLaughlin. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the 1st half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now, faking the give. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. Now, Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Give up the middle to Harris. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Harris. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now Herbert.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Throwing now on third and long. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Whoa! And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Look him up on a second down and 8. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 2 and gained 6.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Give up the middle to the big back, Dillon. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Up the middle they go. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
A run here. It's McLaughlin. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 6. A run now with McLaughlin. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders